I dime. 8 ounce, 255. I can't get funky with too groovy you me. If I ain't had love for me, I would've tried to get Nicki Minaj. Derek ain't gonna let you slide. Dory ain't gonna let you slide. You king of the city, I don't wanna be a big fish in a small pond. Tryna get across that water. I need fans in Vietnam. If you gotta hustle, but you can't stick to the grind, you wasting your time. I need a double a verse. I do it for it. FaceTime before I get to the club, look at the line. Money ain't changed my heart, but I'm smarter. I guess it changed my mind. And I take care of my in prison, don't think it's safe inside. I got that check and took off. A lot of these look lost. They broke, they think it's my fault. No call, for real. I want that caught. I'm dripping, I'm stuck with the sauce. Good drip. But she love you, don't cut your. Reynolds Da Vinci is white. Limited Louis, that's light. Rape in the city, that's light. LED, look at the lights. We the ones don't like. But you look too light. Why even play with your life? Bank account looking like yikes.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even me that I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how that poppin' and shaking. Got is a lazy, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubble. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'm in it all. In the middle, you better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the dumbos. Plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young. Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean. But the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'm a step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff for. Money, that machine. Got my stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Pictures thinner than a penny hoe.
Rub your empty pockets. I don't do that. You might press me. You do what I tell you. Get over. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
hop out, valet, walk out. All these bands I lost count, cause I'm too up right now. Too up right now. I'm too on one day on my third. I was too broke, now I'm too rich. Made 100K on my third shift. I'm a boy, so boy, and I'm a gangster. And you a boy. Man, we been getting money for a long time. We was out here hungry for a long time. I don't never really had no punchlines.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Down carry by Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Back to throw here. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll set up to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19. Leopard. Leopard. Hot.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Switch.
They'll set up a throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Over. Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
3-19. 3-19.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down, makes it manageable now.
So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
He'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another 1st down.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
He'll look to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Lions on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll look to throw here. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Oh, and it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
He's going to get it running right. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
They'll look to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. For anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a solid pickup of 11, and it's second down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On second down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out and they get a backhand. What was the serve? What was the return on?
It was a backhand.
I like that.
A really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
And Detroit getting set to go now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Tate. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A gain of 6 there on first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the slant pattern here, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. Two minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go. Green 39! Green 39! Hot! Hot!
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10.
Set! 319! 319!
Now Jones. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's third and goal. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Here's Jones. And they're going to stop him here short of the goal line with the flag down. Well, this could set up a very interesting decision. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on 3rd and goal.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Kick is on the money. It's good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now Trubisky on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. That'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Trubisky to throw. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. Back deep is the former Seahawk, Golden Tate. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Khalil Mack in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Now Howard. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. The safety, Patrick Chung, is the one who makes the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Set up! 180!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again, it's Howard. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. Tackle made by Ziggy Ansah.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
180! 18.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And Miller with it over the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. He goes full extension, and he's got it. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness.
Concrete.
That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy was raised just like you. What a catch.
They go play action here on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10, it's Trubisky again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
18.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Trubisky to Gabriel there for a Bears 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are in for 6.
When you give up a long touchdown drive, you're looking for a silver lining. In this case, it's the fact that your offense had a chance to rest, and now they can come out in the field charged up and ready to go.
Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after him early and try
and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. This quarterback now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
He'll drop to throw. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Weber. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
Being chased out left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Leonard Floyd coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. The Lions on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
You got 4. You got 4. 44 to the right. 44.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
Looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
4 down. Detroit! Detroit! 44.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And he stopped immediately there. Mario Edwards Jr. there to bring him down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And Detroit getting set to go now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39, green 39.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10, and that's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. He'll return it from the 6. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bears take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Trubisky now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Caught out left side by Robinson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, I'm sure he likes this performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it.
That's caught inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. They try again with Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Parkey adds the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Ready. Yellow lady.
First throw now for the backup Breeze. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. First down, he'll drop to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Leonard Floyd in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Gun!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Set! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll look to throw here. And Tate's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Leonard Floyd in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Lions on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go with Howard again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Chicago, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Hire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
We want back ends. Wipe my sins. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. We want back ends. Wipe my sins. Wipe it. They can't win. No new friends. Football fans. They sleep again. We wake them up. The champs is in. Yeah. Wake up, the cake up, raise up, or make us do something we don't want to. Bite down on you, right now on you. To the left, they dodging it. Can't play the role, you fraudulent. Waiting on the right for the stars in it. 4x4 double parking it. Wanna play like cars in it. Wear the right flag, they forfeiting it. Now I got a ring too gorgeous. Damn, I gotta treat it like forges. It sound like I wanna scratch it. Try to take the ring, I'ma tackle you. I guess I'm a Super Bowl bachelor. Go hard in the gym, no cameras. I think I see blood, no Dracula. I'm an animal, eating up amateurs. Too active, y'all can't handle it. No taxing, we'll dismantle it. Shake up the building and ramble it. Whip it, shut up the critics and analysts. Come through dripping, I'ma set it off. Game after game, you can bet it off. Quarterback got range if you broke them all. Quarterback did an option and set it off. Duck, goose, linebacker coming through. Yeah, hit him with the spin of the Jew. Yeah, we gon' blow your block like a new. Yeah, and I spend a dime every two. We gon' lock down on the offense. Bust down the skeleton fossil. I'm not addressing the problem. Julio on the post, you can't stop him. Pick it up, running back, it's no problem. I'm running behind the block, they gon' block him. Quavo Yoda, I'm offset Chewbacca. Watch the blitz on the left, we gon' block him. We some animal, yeah, we some
wobbling. Man to man, we gon' cover you properly. Man to man, you can't beat me impossibly. Red zone, this my house like my property. Do a quarterback niggas on 4th and 3. Get the ends on the offensive block for me. I stiff him down, get off of me. I'm trucking them over, he under me. Walk back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fast, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Champion, we want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fast, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in.
I just hike the ball and I look for the open man. The zone, I'm tryna get in. Open the playbook, the book of the champion. Get flipped if you tryna get in. I got the front defense, they got the end. Going for long, on 1st and the 10. Gotta go hard, we gotta get all. No loss or excuses, cause we gotta win. They say they sleep, must not be a fan. Get at your mans and mess up your plans. Look at your stands and look at your hands. I do what I want and you do what you can. I do it for fans, you do it for fame. EA Sports, we in the game. EA, I am the coach and the player of the game. They gon' remember the name.
We want back ends, wipe my sins, They can't win, No new friends, Football fast, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Champion, we want back ends, wipe my sins, wipe it. They can't win, No new friends, Football fast, they sleep again. We wake them up, the champs is in. Yeah.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. Them play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros.
Thought you went out. No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and these models are. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down.
Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall.
I feel like a boss right now. Talk down the man right now.
Oh yeah.
Feel like the man right now. Your girl on my line right now.
Oh yeah.
Shorty oughta been my. She love me in the gray sweatpants. You never stop laugh, yeah.
Feeling like a boss, I done made it. Get so like a spaceship. I swear my